Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you the strongest tank jungler right now and how to play him, and that is Cho'Gath in the jungle. He's unironically the strongest tank jungler right now. This was a really great game. I hope you guys enjoy. With the true damage, doesn't really matter what they build. With our R, we can absolutely slice through them. Extremely powerful. And if your team does need an AP style champion as well, magic damage champ, Cho'Gath can fulfill that since all of his abilities, other than his true damage R, do magic damage. Cho'Gath's solid at clearing his jungle. He has good sustain from his passive. And as long as you're not up against like a Kindred or Graves or ranged mobile jungler, you should be fine. Just don't die pre-6. And he has a pretty good matchup spread. For our runes, we have Predator for the mobility, Cheap Shot, Eyeball, Ultimate Hunter. You can also go for Ingenious Hunter to put your Predator on a lower cooldown. Also our Rocket Belt on a lower cooldown. I don't know why it doesn't have that as a recommended item. Rocket Belt is currently his highest win rate item in the game. So yeah. Ingenious Hunter is really good, but so is Ultimate Hunter. Cho'Gath is pretty much just as reliant on his R as he is on Predator. Without Predator, you're going to get Giga kited out. You're going to have a very large hitbox on Cho. Every time you use your R and eat something, you're going to be getting bigger in size and more HP to where it's really hard for them to miss kill shots on you. So you kind of need the Predator to close the gap. They have a Kog'Maw Lulu, probably Cho'Gath's worst thing for him to play against in the game. Kog'Maw, Vayne, 𝐒𝐿 are all very challenging. They do some crazy max health damage. I'm getting a big minion soak here. Don't know what 𝐒𝐿 is doing, but we soaked quite a bit over the wall there. Like I said, Cho'Gath's all about getting to level 6. We're crossing over around 235. You could do a 5 camp clear, finish 315. We can solo Zac on Scuttle, so that's probably what we'll end up doing here. Zac can't win Scuttle fights against really anything in the game. Plus Cho'Gath has max health damage on his E, which is fantastic. Auto attack Q auto here. Weaving in my abilities in between my auto attacks, maximize my damage output. Nar is kind of annoying to gank for Cho because his dash. You want to try to gank immobile targets, so Kog'Maw Lulu are probably our best bet here. 315 5 camp. If you don't want to fight on Scuttle, do a full clear. That's fine. You can full clear it back to get your boots, and that'll be extremely efficient. Only reason I'm not doing that here is because once again, Zac can't fight for Scuttle Crabs, so we'll go ahead and linger on the map a little bit longer than we probably should. Enemy bot lane isn't even that close to death. He shouldn't have come for the he really shouldn't have come for the Scuttle Crabs here. That was his mistake. Cho'Gath's a monster. He's really hard to get away from once he's on you. Your E slows. Q's a knockup, W's a silence. In a perfect world, you'd want to slow them with your E and silence them before you Q. That way they can't flash it or use a dash to get out of it. That's not always an option, because if you can't get close enough to them with your E, then sometimes you have to just W then Q. Ooh, these guys are in trouble. And we got the silence on him. We'll stay to get this XP. We're not going to actually try to steal the last hits though. I just want XP. Kai'Sa's low on HP. She just got a bunch of gold. She really shouldn't be staying like in lane here. She needs to back. If she tried to freeze, she wouldn't have the items, gold spent, and she's already missing half her health and a big chunk of mana. It would be really bad if she tried to freeze there. Go ahead, pick up our Predator boots and go for a Hextech Alternator. We'll pick up a control word as well. I unironically think Cho'Gath jungle is better than Evelynn jungle right now. He outscales and he has a really good item spread he can go for. Things like Dead Man's, Force of Nature, Warmogs, and he'll still have enough damage to one-shot Squishy since he's an infinite scaler. He's really good as long as you're like willing to give up scuttles against hard, like strong 1v1 style champions like Warwick, Lee Sin, Xin Zhao. Just give up Scuttle against them and you'll hit level 6, your big power spike, and you can start really flexing. The jungle role's in a position right now where it's one of the worst scaling roles in the game. But with Cho'Gath, you like when the game goes late, it doesn't even matter. Like it's generally good for you. With that being said, Kog'Maw Vayne are a bit of an exception. Kog'Maw Vayne, 𝐒𝐿. But still, like if your teammates are pulling any amount of weight, you'll be way tankier than anyone on the enemy team, even with them having a Kog'Maw or a Vayne. We're almost level 6 pre-7 minute because we've been soaking waves after successful ganks. Only soak waves if the gank's successful ideally, or if they need your help to push. If you're showing up randomly and you're not even ganking and you're just stealing XP, that's not a good thing, and you're gonna really tick off your teammates. I gotta go over there. Hey Lulu, I need to get up close for my there we go. Into my R, down she goes. She probably should have flashed sooner, but I had her silenced, so she found herself in a heavy CC chain. This is a decent freeze. Their wave's gonna catch. It's gonna keep pushing into 𝐒𝐿. I can come back and gank. Kog'Maw's gonna have to step up to try to break the freeze. Pantheon's going top. Oh, that's his R. I was like, I generally meet my teammates when I'm playing jungle, so I'm like, wait, how did he just ping? Like, how did I see that? She have boots. She does have boots. Oh, 8 HP, dude. No way. It literally said 8 HP. I'm gonna freeze this wave for my mid laner. Just grab it real quick. That's so unfortunate, though. Oh, man. That's one argument for Dark Harvest Cho'Gath. If you go Dark Harvest on Cho'Gath jungle, you don't have any mobility to actually do anything. It's really sad. Ah, oh, man. At least we don't really need flash for ganks because we have our Predator. Generally, whenever your R's up on Cho jungle, you go ahead and use it on a monster camp up to 6 times. On a non-epic monster, you can do that. In this case, like these ganks are really easy against their bot lane. I'm already here, so. Got my knock up in silence. Oh, didn't get off my R. 𝐒𝐿 was saving heal for next game, or maybe it just came up, I don't know. That was really well played by Kog'Maw. He dodged all my CC, and Pyke and 𝐒𝐿 weren't able to really help me there. Happens. I need to start getting more R charges here. I'll keep trying to gank their bot. I think it's a good gank. I think that was just like kind of unlucky the way it played out. Kog'Maw got free shred. He didn't get CC'd at all. Our R is on, only a 1 minute cooldown at the moment. You can take blue and Gromp easily at the same time. Cho'Gath probably clears better starting on red buff than farming up, because blue and Gromp pretty easy take same time with your EAOE, WQ AOE. I don't really want to gank top. Any lane that has a consistent dash is really annoying. You need enough space to run them down to get your slow silence knock up off, otherwise it's gonna be super inconsistent. I'm not gonna go fight for Scuttle. I'd rather keep my clear linear here and gank the easiest lane than get this Scuttle crab. Lulu has her R now, so I might not be able to get off my slow before I go in. My bot lane's getting obliterated at the moment. They're having to reset. No, Kog'Maw hasn't spent that gold from that one play. Oh wow, it let her take that really late. Like I couldn't even see her end claw anymore, and it let her take that. It's kind of insane. Go ahead and R this. Keep getting up my stacks. Maybe I should gank Gnar just for the ultimate hunter stack. It might be worth it. Oh man. Zach's pushing in a dragon. He must know that I'm in his jungle. Alright, maybe I can get Lissandra before she resets. Usually max your W second gets higher silence, lower cooldown, your Q only gets more damage. That sucks, oh well. It is what it is. Oh my god, Kog'Maw is eating them. That's not good. He still hasn't even spent his gold. Kaisa had full item advantage and they lost that fight. That's really, really bad for us. If Kog'Maw goes back to spend his gold because he's a million gold right now, I might be able to stop Zac and Lulu on Dragon. Oh, he's not even gonna reset. That is bad. She really needed to stay on top of the Kog'Maw there. I kind of just had to go for Lulu at that point. Oh, got it. Nice silence. Beautiful. Kog'Maw's backing right now to spend his gold. Got it. That's solid. I mean, they did get Dragon and Kog'Maw's Giga fed. But we're in an okay spot to carry. As long as I can get off like really good silences onto the Lulu Kog'Maw, we might be able to do this. My R is about to be up, so I'll go ahead and stay on the map. We are still missing... I guess I didn't get an assist on Lissandra there. Oh, she didn't die. I was like, wait a minute. I could save my R for this gank. Kog'Maw has a Rage Blade now. That's really bad for us. Yeah, I did half Pyke's health. Pyke's not even charging an ability. Oh, I didn't get my R stack. Alright, it's not too bad. It could have been a lot worse, I guess, but I ended up using my R a little too early there. Kind of wasted the stack. Kaisa didn't realize it was time to push the wave, and then she saw me do it. She's like, oh, that's a good idea. Predator is up pretty much every time our R is. It's a fairly low cooldown. Ends up working out quite nicely. I'm going to go ahead and stack Magic Resist. Might even go for Force of Nature second item instead of Dead Man's. Kog'Maw's mostly magic damage, especially with his W max health shred. It's all magic damage. Lulu's magic damage, so is Lissandra, Zac. I think Gnar might even have a little bit of magic damage in his kit. Not 100% on that though. Ooh, my Gromp's missing. What the heck? Kog'Maw's gonna take bot turret 100%. I need to use my R here. Bonk. Thank you very much. We're now getting bonus 400 health from R. That's decent. That's like 800 free gold. R also does more damage the more health you have and the more ability power you have, so every stack just reinforces what it's already doing. Oh man, Kog'Maw has 2 full items right now. It's pretty fed. It's got the Hurricane. We need to try to like fight him when his W's on cooldown, if that's even possible. Kind of want to save this for my R. Hopefully my teammates don't die there. This is an epic monster, so it doesn't waste one of our stacks when we take it. It's not gonna burn one of my 10. Oh yeah, I just used Predator, rip. I wonder if I could even solo Gnar without my R. I don't know. He's a level up on me. He has less kills, less CS, but he's a higher level. What is this? The state of jungler right now. You could have triple Soins deads, less CS, and less kills, less assists, and be a higher level. It's probably because he's still soaking minion XP, but he's just missing last hits. Wild stuff, man. Oh, they just took my red buff. I think. Alright, maybe they didn't. Lissandra's just warding it. It's kind of weird. She's this deep in my jungle. Like Kog'Maw wasn't even like ready for that either, so she could have died easily. For those of you who aren't aware, Kog'Maw is a extremely powerful AD carry in this meta after the changes. I think he was top 3 or top 4. He was pretty high up there. I made a video on it. He might have even been number 1. Yeah, he's just, dude, he's shredding. His W was on cooldown and he still did that type of damage to me. We're gonna have to keep giving Dragon for a bit. We're not gonna be able to kill him unless we all bum rush him. Nara's really far out of position. He's gonna die here. I haven't even used my rocket belt yet. Haven't had much of an opportunity. Nara just wasted his dash. I was gonna hold on to my Q just so he didn't flash it. I wanted to get up closer. The only way he would get away there is if he flashed my Q and I had to stand still to cast it. Kog'Maw's doing a decent job at dodging skill shots. Pyke's not really able to land anything. Now R is on a 56-second cooldown. We can use it on non-epic monsters and champions 2 more times. I feel like I could kill him if I chase. I just don't know where Kog'Maw is, so it's kind of dangerous. We don't have the type of mobility to get away. We have mobility to chase, but that's about it. Got him. Ooh, got the R. That's huge. That's so big for us to get picks and not have to fight a true team fight against a fed Kog'Maw with a Lulu. His Rage Blade also amplifies the damage that Lulu gives him. Whenever Lulu puts picks on a teammate, it gives them like on hit damage on their autos. Oh my god, he just died. That's beautiful. Now that I think about it, Pantheon might actually be a niche counter to Kog'Maw. With his shield, Kog'Maw can't hurt him while he has his shield up, and then he can stun Kog'Maw, so he's gonna be artificially tanky for him. How is Lulu just like dodging my stuff like it's nothing? What is this? That's kind of insane. This Lulu's movement and the Kog'Maw's movement is dirty as heck. Got you. Oh, I'm out of mana. Oh my god. Not like this. I saw I was at 97. Needed a little bit more. Cho'Gath's R is 100. We blue smite, but I think we still die. Yeah. It's kind of impossible to to juke a Zaki on Cho'Gath at this size. Freaking enormous. Yeah, look at Kog'Maw. We took 65% magic damage. Kog'Maw did like 67% magic damage, and that's even with us having magic resist. No real armor yet. Yeah, we gotta go Force of Nature. We just have to. They don't have enough physical damage to justify me going Dead Man's quite yet. I think we should go Warmogs next to amplify our R damage. Oh man, hope my team doesn't die here. I'm nowhere close. Kog'Maw has 2100 health. He's getting kind of tanky. My R does almost 800 damage right now. Oh, Pantheon. Pantheon. Making him walk the long way around. Oh boy. We don't win a 5v5 underneath their turret. It's not how this works. Go ahead and get our R on cooldown. This is a dumb fight. There's no reason to post up and try to fight them underneath turret. We don't have poke either. It's not like we have a Lux or Ziggs. Jace, we have 0 poke on our team. Our team comp is all in with the Pyke, Kai'Sa, 𝐒𝐿𝐈. I mean, Kai'Sa with certain builds can poke, but not the build she went. She went more of a shredder style build. Somehow her and Kog'Maw are equally fed. Oh, it sucked. How'd she have vision of it? She wasn't even in the bush. Pyke's out of mana. That's not good. They're gonna get this next dragon for free. Not much we can do about it. Pyke drained his mana pool. We can't stay and fight. It'd be like if I was out of mana. It's like, what are we gonna do? So Kog'Maw's just gonna kite forward when he's on his W apparently. All right, we got Lulu. That sucks though. Neither me or Pantheon were able to get on Kog'Maw. It just had to be Kog'Maw. He's starting to do equal physical as he's doing magic damage. 4 for 2. It's not great. Guess it could be worse. Our team doesn't really have any heal cut, so I'll go ahead and go for, I guess, Thornmail. Now that Kog'Maw is doing like equal physical to magic damage since I have so much magic resist. I say we just give up dragon. There's no reason to fight for it right now. We are gonna have to fight for soul though. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that. I have him kind of cut off, and I should be faster in theory. Like, he doesn't have a speed up item or whatever. His jump's gonna be up here in a second though. Yeah, I didn't get to use my R there, so I guess mission accomplished for him. We are getting a bonus 1400 health from our R. And we have to make sure they don't get the next dragon. The Titanic Kog'Maw build's so annoying. Gives him a lot of extra HP. Basically it cancels out my R. My R is only doing about 800 true damage. The Titanic gives like 500-600 health. Yeah, 500. After Thornmail, we'll probably go for, I don't know, maybe like Frozen Heart or more Mogs. That was really good. Oh, it's perfect. He's blue smited. Kill him! Yes! Oh, man. The power of the Cho'Gath double AoE CC. This is where Warmogs would be really nice. Got the silence, got the R, and I die because Nar's shredding me. I got another stack of my R, but in the end, it's probably not worth because Zach and Nar are going to pop off here. Kai'Sa's really low on health. Oh my goodness. That actually turned out. Lulu's going to be there in a second. Maybe I should just go for Warmogs at this point because I would have been able to survive and be full HP right now. Really need to finish off that last bloblet. We're quite a ways away from Warmog. Need a lot more gold. Maybe we should just finish the Thornmail for now. It might be a little bit better. Pyke, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, man. Alright, our aura is... we can't use it on non-epic monsters or champions anymore. It won't give us stacks. We're at nearly 1600 bonus HP from it. Once our aura's max, it'll be even more. Chem Tank is also a good option on Cho'Gath jungle. Rocket Belt is, I think, a little bit better, though. Especially when they have a max health damage champion. I think Rocket Belt might be a tad better for closing the distance in small spaces. Because it's a dash plus 30% mobility for 1.5. Nara's kind of just sitting on the split push, probably waiting to TP in. I'm a little out of position. Kog'Maw is stupid tanky now. He's got Wit's End. He has 2 tank items, essentially. Not... well, I'd say Titanic's a tank item, and Wit's End's kind of like a bruiser item. Pretty strong. I might have been able to get off my silence in time. Cho'Gath silence has a pretty long animation, though. This is when approach velocity is nice to have in the inspiration tree. Pyke should have taken that hook. Got the knock up on Lulu. Silence on Kog'Maw. He can't use his W. Got the Lulu. Oh, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful, man. Kog'Maw couldn't use his main ability, his Shredder ability. He was just stuck on normal autos. Feels bad. I'm actually so glad I'm Cho'Gath and not Rammus or Zac. Cho'Gath is so much better for stopping this. Your silence isn't a real skill shot against immobiles. They can't dodge it unless they have flash. And even then, they have to react really fast. Lulu didn't shield herself. She didn't ult herself there. We went ahead and R'd her, get her out of the way so she can't polymorph again. Or slow her shield. All the nonsense she does. Got it. Dude, we kind of have to go dragon here. Oh, we're going to lose the game, aren't we? Kaisa just backed. I think we just lost, like, unironically. They get soul now. This is really bad, dude. I'm almost dead, too. I stayed and shoved the wave. But we probably lose here, unironically. Like, we really, really don't want them to get this. Gnar doesn't have his full form, though, so... Got the knock up into silence. Got the R. Okay, we win it. Lissandra's a huge threat for our team with her R. But now my R is on cooldown. Got silence. Beautiful, engaged by the Pantheon. Gorgeous. That's so good. Oh, that's so, so important. If they got soul, that would make it so much freaking harder. Plus, this dragon gives attack speed, which is really good for lethal tempo Kog'Maw. On hit lethal tempo. They're getting the best dragons possible. We could go for Titanic at this point. Unironically, it would be really, really strong. I'm thinking we go for Dead Man's, though. Oh, wait, this doesn't even build into Dead Man's. Forgot. Giant's Belt doesn't build into as many things as it used to. Doesn't build into Dead Man's. Oh well. So we're chilling at nearly 6k HP. Our passive on our R is giving us 2,400. Pretty sweet. That's as much HP as a squishy that it's giving us. Kaisa is 2,000 HP, so even more than a squishy. Pyke out of position. Hopefully he doesn't get the whole team killed. He needs to run and not stop to hit wards. Oh, got it. Since Lulu was dead, like, They don't have a wave keeping Kog'Maw alive without her, because my R is doing decent damage at this point. He's got Zac, right? Maybe I shouldn't have chased. What's our movement speed at? We're at 426, just walking around. That's really, really good. Because we didn't take any passive mobility in our runes, like for the free boots or celerity. Titanic gives you a lot of bonus AD based off of your like HP, so it would actually help us break turrets really fast, and we'd have like 250 AD right now most likely. Really good item for Scion Cho'Gath. Oh, whoa, my gosh. We're actually able to tank Kog'Maw decently. Oh, I R'd a minion. Oh, no. I R'd a minion, dude. That's so cringe. I think my team's going to be able to clean up. They don't have their R's anymore. And Kog'Maw's dead. It's their most important player. Most important player by far. Yeah, well played. Close game. I'm kind of glad they had a Kog'Maw Lulu. We popped off so hard this game, they would have quit if they didn't. Because their top lane wasn't doing great. I'm not saying he's doing bad, but top lane wasn't doing great. Their jungle wasn't doing great. Their mid was kind of just going neutral. And I was getting ridiculously big. Imagine if they had a Jhin or an Ezreal. This game would have been so easy. A champion with 0 max health damage. Force of Nature is probably the best tank item in the game if they have magic damage because of its passes. Taking magic damage from enemy champions grants a stack of steadfast, stacks up to 6 times, lasts for 7 seconds. Enemy mobilizing effects grant an additional 2 stacks. While at 6 stacks of steadfast, you take 25% reduced magic damage and gain 10% increased movement speed. First of all, mobility is an extremely useful stat, and taking 25% reduced, like percent-based damage reduction, is the best type of tankiness in the game. Because it's just like, even if they have Void Staff, your percent-based reduction is going to help you immensely. We need to be a little bit careful here. Play for Dragon. I don't think we can force an end. Thing is, Kog'Maw is allowed to kite underneath turrets. It makes it way too hard for us to finish him. They don't have a bad comp. I mean, Gnar, Lissandra, Zac. Like, their team comp is insane. It's just that I'm tankier. Cho'Gath and Scion are 2 of the only actual true tanks in League these days, because tank items don't give them very much HP. Got the silence. Oh, didn't get a chance to get off my R. That's a double knock up. Oh, got his flash. Boy, oh boy. Wait, are we all gonna die? Why did we even take that portal in front of Kog'Maw? That seems so dumb. It almost seems like Pantheon did that on accident. This is another stack for me. Now we're at 2,720 health. Our R is doing 1,139 true damage, which is pretty much half of a Squishy's HP. Yeah, I think we just go Titanic next for the auto attack damage. It'll let us Giga solo Gnar and kill Zac pretty easily. They're not stepping up because they're missing an inhib. They're probably not 100% that we're on it. Ooh, nice. Nice. Yeah, they need to group back on the mid wave. We'll go ahead and, yeah, I guess grab Tiamat. Feels weird buying Tiamat on Cho, but I mean, you have to build it at some point if you're going to get the Titanic, right? 500 extra health. Our art is 1500 damage against minions or jungle monsters. That's an insane smite tool. Should probably be grouping bot side at this point since we already have their mid inhib. Grouping mid, it's good for them because they can catch the wave and fight us at the same time. But if we go bot, it forces one of them to stay mid, so they have to fight us 4v5 or just give turrets bot side. We're at 200 AD. Let's go, dude. 72% armor reduction, 64% magic damage reduction, not including passive from Force of Nature. Oh, got it. That was really messy, though. Getting this guy off me, though. Holy crap. He's doing max health damage with his blobs, too. Silence and a knock-up. Down you go, buddy. Cho'Gath's unironically the best tank jungler right now. He's better than a late-game Zac jungle. Outrageous. It's crazy, too, because his damage you get to on him is so high. She's silenced for 2 seconds. Nice. Yeah, 2-second AoE silence on our W right now. And that's GG's, man. GG. Let's take a look at the graphs. I have a feeling we have the second most damage dealt and the most damage taken. Let's take a look. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, I was in fact the second highest damage dealt. I thought I was going to be behind Kai'Sa in Kog'Maw, but it literally just behind Kog'Maw. Wow, Kog'Maw did a lot of damage. He did as much damage as like me and Kai'Sa combined. It looks like we had the highest damage taken at 56k. Second highest was 47. Let's look at self-mitigated because that's separate. 77k self-mitigated. That's almost double Zac's. So in reality, quite a bit more than everyone else, just because Cho'Gath and Sion are literally the only true 2 tanks left in League of Legends, because for some reason tank items give like 300 health these days. Let's look at runes. Got really good value overall, I'd say. If you guys enjoyed this Cho'Gath jungle carry gameplay guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐋𝐒. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.